Hello, Intactivists! Today we are going to be talking about selling calls and how to sell calls and what calls are. It's really easy. It's just like selling puts, but the opposite. I'll give you the correct definition, but first I'm going to tell you my definition, which is technically wrong. But yeah, and then I'll run you through some examples. So, my definition of whenever you sell a call is that you're loaning 100 shares for people to buy from you at a certain price, but you still get the dividends. So, yeah, that's really it. That's all what you're doing. Instead of loaning money like you would puts, you're just loaning 100 shares at a certain price. So this here is the real definition. The real definition of a call option is a financial derivative that gives its owner the right to buy a specified security at a set price within a certain time period. Now that's very confusing. So we're going to break that down real quick. So let's go with examples. So let's say you owned 100 shares of Apple. You go to trade Apple options. You pick whatever day you want. You can go to November. You go to sell a call. Sell call. You can easily, so this just got added. No, it didn't. I lied. Okay, so you can sell a call. Let's say for 14 days, you can go ahead and sell it for 180. You would get 120 per share, or you have to multiply this. So you'd get $120. So you get 120 bucks, which is pretty good. Now, you can even see what the break-even price is, 181. I know this just changed. This is still fluctuating because the markets are live right now. Anyways, so for a call, you generally want the share price to not go above this. So you don't want the share price to go really high to like 185 bucks when it doesn't really matter, but if it does go to 185, they probably will exercise you and then they're just going to sell it at 185, right? And make the difference. But so that's the difference. So with puts, you want the share price to stay flat or go up. With calls, you want it to go down or flat. But keep in mind, I would talk about different strategies later, but that's the thing with calls. So if you did a 180 call, if it went to 179.99, like the share price, and below, you're not going to have to give up your shares. If it goes to 180 and above, you're going to probably have to give up your 100 shares, but you'll still get $180 for each share. So you'll be making, they will give you $18,000. So you're still making money, right? If you sell a call. And even if you're quote unquote, like, even if it doesn't go to 180, if it goes lower, you still get to keep $127. So that's pretty good, right?
Hey guys, Future Pots here. So I'm talking about expiration day. That's the only time the price matters on calls, just like puts, only on expiration. Like if the price rises really, really high, you might get assigned, but that's really rare and that also typically doesn't matter too much, even if you do get assigned, because you still keep your premium. So, but yes, I'm talking about expiration here and continuing on. All right, back to the video.
Yeah, and that's all you have to do to sell a call. I'll do something lower for you guys. Let's like Robinhood. You go to trade Robinhood options, sell call. You're selling a call. You can, this is expiring today, so don't do that. Do 21, for instance. You can do 10 bucks, $10 strike price, which will give you $1,000 if it happens to hit, because these are 100 shares. This will give you 42 bucks for the price. So look at that. You'll gain an extra 42 bucks. So the break-even price is 10.42. So you just want the share price to stay at below $10. So you want this to expire worthless. So this way you can just make passive income by selling calls. Yeah. And that's really it. And it all really depends on how you do this. Keep in mind you have to own 100 shares of whatever stock. Like the Hyatt here, you can go trade this. I don't own any of these three stocks. I'm kind of doing that on purpose a little bit just because I don't want to, have any kind of conflict of interest. I will show you one stock that I owe just to give you an example of something. But right here, you can sell a call. Let's say you do 14 days out, sell call. You can go up to $110. This will give you, if this does go above $110, you'll be making $11,000 and also an extra $85 on top. And let's say you pick the strike price of 110. Let's say it didn't ever hit 110, it just went below and ended at like 109. You'll get $65 or whatever the price is that you chose. I have a feeling that the bid and ask is pretty wide on this. I know we haven't covered the bid and ask price. We'll probably do that later. Just giving you a very quick how this works. Now for Wendy's, I do own Wendy's. The reason why I'm showing you this is because I own 100 shares of Wendy's and I sold, see, look, Wendy's $20 call. So a $20 call, right? That's super cool. But look at this. I still get the dividends. So dividend September 15th, I sold this $20 call back in August. I still got my dividend right here for Wendy's. So you can sell calls and still get your dividends as well. So it's super cool that you can go ahead and sell calls and still get the dividend. So it's almost like getting two forms of payment. And yeah. All right, guys. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. If you want to go and join my Discord, you can. I'm going to cover year over year and how to figure that out in another video, and I'll also cover some selling call strategies as well. So thank you for watching. Bye.